A senior U.S. defense official, right, we're talking about Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense, had this to say, Dan and Colonel, I want to play this for you and then get your take. Watch.
What we're seeing is the prospect of a significant escalation of attacks on our troops and our people throughout the region. And because of that, we're going to do what's necessary to make sure that our troops are in the right, good position, they're protected, and that we have the ability to respond.
You got people going after U.S. troops in the Middle East, Colonel, and it changes the entire picture in this region.
I've been arguing about this and pleading with anyone who will listen for years that our troops there have never been there for American national security interest. And I've said specifically, these guys are just sitting out there and they will be a target for any of these regional actors if anything turns sideways elsewhere. Now it's definitely turned sideways. And now all of a sudden you've got the prospect that either Iranian-backed group or, God forbid, even Iranian group could, if things go even worse, could actually attack and kill Americans. Now, so far, no Americans have been killed, but I've already seen many people on the Hill here say that if any of them are, that they're going to be calling for strikes directly against Iran. That would be a disaster because that could suck us into a war we don't need to fight.
In your estimation, Colonel, is there a reason to go in now with this ground invasion?
No, absolutely not. In fact, I'm emphatically saying that Israeli Defense Force would be wise to hold off 2 or 3 months. I would recommend that they isolate the whole Gaza Strip, especially that section where they're focusing their forces, because that does 2 things. Number one, it makes Hamas weaker by the day because they don't have any supplies. They have a hard time even getting food and water, much less fuel. And it gives the Israeli side a chance to continue to prepare, to train, to do intelligence preparation of the battlefield so they have a really good plan, and then to rehearse it before they go in. The U.S. spent 3 months before we went into Fallujah in 2004, and we needed every bit of those days. And I think the same thing is true here, and it also gives time for some of those hostages, especially if Qatar can bring out 70 of them.